Well, city landlords will soon have to follow new rules after a number of fires started by e-bike batteries.
That's right. 6 people have died so far this year. Dozens more have been hurt in those fires. But soon landlords will need to post bulletins for tenants warning them about the dangers posed by lithium-ion batteries.
Linda Schmidt joins us live from the east side, where Linda, firefighters were called just weeks ago to put out a fire caused by an e-bike battery.
That's right. Good evening to both of you, first of all. And, you know, you're talking about what's going on here and what's going to be happening with the landlords. That's all involving the FDNY. Now, the department is expanding its public education campaign. And as a result, landlords will now be playing a bigger role. However, some people we talked to today don't expect this to have much of a difference.
The FDNY says there have been nearly 200 building fires and 6 people killed so far this year after lithium-ion batteries on e-bikes and scooters exploded. So now the department is mandating that landlords distribute a safety guide to tenants with life-saving advice,
including which e-bike batteries are safe, which ones are not safe, how to properly charge these e-bike batteries, and also when to charge them. So, for example, not to charge them overnight when you're sleeping.
Bronx City Council member Oswald Feliz has proposed a bill that would only allow the sale of batteries that are nationally certified.
How many people are going to really pay attention and do the right thing?
Frank Ricci owns a 4-family apartment building. He is also the executive vice president of the Rent Stabilization Association. He says the FDNY's efforts are sincere, but he does not have faith in the public.
I question how many people are going to actually read the notifications and actually do something that's safe for the other residents in the building.
New Yorkers we spoke with support the FDNY's campaign to educate the public about the dangers of e-bike and scooter batteries. But they believe what is desperately needed are laws.
I don't think they should be able to charge bikes that could explode inside apartments. I think there need to be safety regulations put in place.
There should be some sort of regulation or code.
I think the rental agency that's renting the place or the owners of the building should make their laws.
And by the way, the FDNY says 2 critical rules that you should follow. Number 1, do not charge the batteries overnight. And number 2, do not charge them when you're not at home. Back inside to you.
Yeah, it's really good advice, Linda. Thank you.